Welcome, welcome, welcome to another India Talk. I'm reporting live from the room inside the house today. We went to the park and play group and all that stuff a little earlier today. And we're gonna eat dinner a little bit. I just got done cooking, so what's up? What's up? What's up? I was looking in my journal. Okay. Dang, I wish I had sometimes it's hard to do this from the room inside the house. Usually when I'm outside, I prop my phone up against something. My daughter jumping all in the bed. And if I use her little props, she's gonna dismantle it. I really don't have anything sturdy enough anyways that I could prop my phone up on. So I was looking in my journal. I was gonna read a journal entry, but I didn't make a journal entry on this day last year for whatever reason. I have no clue. My book is it's literally all over the place. I have a lot of days where I wrote several entries on the same days. And those days I probably was feeling very emotional, so I wrote a lot of shit. And then there's some days where I didn't write anything. So today is one of those days. I didn't journal anything, but I did have a few things that I wanted to talk about. One, which is one of my titles for today. Today's India Talk is reflecting on the psychiatrist that I had to talk to every single day in there told me I was grandiose. And that's the first time I've ever heard anyone refer to me like that. Hi, Mars Stuve. You are my one viewer and one like so far. Thank you for the like. Thank you for joining. How's your day going today? I'm doing this live late. I'm trying to see how the late tune-ins go. So if you don't know, I did a late night talk last night at like 11:30, and it didn't get a lot of people on. I don't even know. I don't even think it got a lot of views, but I was reflecting and reading my last post that I made before going on this journey that I'm reflecting on you guys, with you guys. Hi, Bruce Wayne. How you doing today? Turkey Roasty, hi. How are you? Where am I? I'm in the house. I'm in the house. I'm usually doing these outside when we're at the park. So I'm in the house right now, and it's kind of easier to contain my daughter in our space. I'm well. I'm well. My love, no thank you. No thank you. Give me your tablet. I'm well. Hello from Ireland. Wow, thank you. Excuse me. Give me your tablet. Give me a tablet. So I tried to do a late night one because my daughter is sleeping at that time and I could fully focus on what I'm trying. I feel like my lives have been all over the place because I can't give my full undivided attention to you guys here. So I tried to do a late night one last night, but I was just talking to myself, which is fine. Kind of used to that. But what's up from Ireland, the girl with the curl? I like your name. Yes, I'm on the East Coast. I'm in Massachusetts. Where are you checking in from? I live in Massachusetts. I live in the USA. Massachusetts, the state. country, USA. Where are you from? Flames 12. You're giving me kangaroo vibes. I feel like you've been on before and you just are negative energy. Hello. Don't know how to say your name. Zetsy. You subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome. Nazor. Hi, how are you? Marstub, you're from Chile. South America, what's up? Dag, y'all are awesome. Mambo VIP. Hi. I don't know how to say your first name, but Amy, what's up? Hello from sunny hot Phoenix, Arizona. Oh my gosh, that's where I want to move. What part of Arizona are you checking in from? I specifically want to move to Scottsdale. I've never been to Arizona, so I would have to literally visit and fill out the vibes and everything. But all the research and people I know that have been there, and they tell me Scottsdale is the best part of Arizona. So, what part are you checking in from? Creepy Factor. Hi. What's up with your name? You need to have another name. But hi, welcome. Casper Franch. Hey. Hello, Amy. I said hi. Scottsdale is very warm. Yes, I gotta be near the warm weather. The sun makes me happy. The weather definitely affects my mood. The sun makes me happy, so I need to be in the sun every single day. And here in Massachusetts, it's my love. It's nice only 3 months out the year here, and even that's iffy. It might be only 2 months, or it might rain all summer. You never know. We might get an Indian summer this year, so we'll see. But I gotta move because it's cold 9 months out the year here. Yep, Flames is a kangaroo. Somebody drop a kangaroo emoji in the chat. All right, anyways. Florida Watermaid, hi. How are you? Thanks for joining. William Downey, we just broke a record. Hottest day in 120 years on this date, 116. Wow. Where are you from? God. What's happening here? What did I just do? Sorry. Doing this from my phone is way different from my laptop. I think I'm gonna like to do stuff from my laptop. So when I get some more time, I'll be like checking it from my laptop more. Where are you from, William? I like the heat. The hotter, the better. Especially dry heat. Here it's really humid. If it gets like 90, it's humid. But any kind of heat, I love it. I don't like the cold. Just a question. If you had the power to instantly remove all suffering, but doing so would also erase love, free will. Yo, free will. I'm going to do a whole video on free will because I had to deal with that every day from a person who cracks me up. But anyways, in every meaningful human choice, would you still press the button? Most probably not. No. Sometimes you have to suffer. You have to suffer in order to evolve. I feel like there is suffering serves a purpose. And you were supposed to learn lessons, and suffering is supposed to strengthen your faith and bring you closer to God so that you can have a breakthrough. Especially in the summer, yes. So that's why I want to move there. How to figure out that a woman is... All right, Jen Cat's a kangaroo. Hi, TMT Blitz. Will it be possible if I could be a mod? What do you mean? You're in West Phoenix? Okay, cool. All right, Arizona, checking in. What's up? Y'all are awesome. Yassine, hi. Remy, hi. Hi, Remy, again. What would you do in AZ? I don't know. What is there to do there? I know that there is healthy food alternatives out there. The weather's nice. I know Arizona has a lot of golfing. Um, but I just wanted to move there specifically for the weather because the weather is nice all year round and the air quality. That's why I was doing a lot of research about Arizona. Flames is a kangaroo. Please get out of my chat. Off my life. I do. I do. I'm going through it, friend. So I don't have all that. That's why I'm usually outside and I can prop my phone up against like whatever I'm drinking or whatever I got in my bag. Right now I'm just holding my phone. And I'm in the crib right now. West Phoenix. Yeah, thanks for checking in. Smoke bro. I like your hand emoji. Bianca, hi. I don't know what that means, so I'm not responding. Just passing through, spreading love. God bless you. Oh, thank you, M. Nucci, 1987. You're awesome. Likewise. Hi, Ryan. Thank you for the compliment. I am doing well today. How are you doing? About 20, 30 minutes from Scottsdale. Okay. How do you like Phoenix better than Scottsdale? Or like, what's your favorite part of Arizona? I don't know how to say your name, but hi. Ruvan, I think. I hope. How are you doing? Saddam, how are you? I don't know why you keep saying that, Amy. So I don't know what that means. Okay. All right. Richmond, thank you for the stars. Thank you for facing the question and insight. Blessings. You're welcome. Oh my gosh. William, what? Why? Because it's too heat? Like they like overdose from the heat? That's wild. I didn't know that. Is that a fun fact? It's short for moderator. Okay. I'm gonna have to go back and see what you're, but I don't know the gist of what you're asking me. A moderator's job is to make sure, like, say hi and help care for subscribers and look out for scammers. Okay, so you're insinuating that I need a moderator? Or yeah, I probably do, but I'm really just getting on here to share my story times with you guys, my India talks. And then sometimes I get so caught up in the trying to make sure I'm staying engaging with you guys. So probably in a later date when I get back to teaching on my platform, I will definitely have a moderator. So thank you for elaborating on that. I appreciate that because I was like, what are you asking me? Who is this? Okay, I'm kind of confused because you said everyone tap on your screen using your tips and get her to 5K. Are you talking about me or your cousin? I don't know. But if you're talking about me, I appreciate you. I appreciate that. I am 2 hours away from Boston. Mar. What's your aesthetics like? What do you mean? Hi, Howard. Richmond says your Rasta locks looking lovely. Oh, thank you. That's the first time anyone's ever referred to my hair as Rasta locks. I actually like that. Thank you. It's all the same. Yeah, I feel like wherever you live, it's all the same. Mimosa, thank you for the hand emojis. Hey, 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 how are you? Angel, hello. What is your aesthetics? What do you mean? What are you asking me? Hello, Zoink. J Mama, hi. Albino says, you put the number 40 in here. Very interesting. I have a thing with the number 40. Quit, are you mad? It's only a bottle of water. Don't know what you're talking about. Guys, what comments is she reading? I'm reading everybody's comments. I've already read your comments, Mimosa. I said hi, and then I like, what are you asking about my aesthetics? What do you mean? Hi, J Mama. Scottsdale is a very snooty place. Not a fun fact, just a fact. Okay. Why is it snooty? What's up with Scottsdale? That's the first thing I've heard negative about that. Thank you for telling people to hit the like button. Damn, it's been 15 minutes. I didn't even get into what I wanted to talk to. I'm just checking in with y'all. Y'all are awesome. I fucked with y'all. Thank you so much. Yo, Ma, you looking fire on that stream. You mind if I slide in your DMs and talk to you one-on-one? You look like you know how to keep it real, and I dig that. Thank you, CJ. And you've been on here a few times before. I rocks with you. You could definitely hit me up, and I always keep it real. I don't know any other way but to keep it real and authentic and genuine and pop my shit and spread my truth. So we could connect. Maya, hey queen, right back at you. What is your daughter playing with? She's playing with Play-Doh, one of her favorite things to play with, and you just hear her tablet in the background, and she's eating veggie straws, her favorite thing to eat. Thanks for asking about my daughter. I appreciate that. Can you check that out? I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, what's up? My buddy and I are huge fans and watch your streams all the time. Can you shout him out? His name is Lou Sassel. Thanks. Making memories. I like your name, first and foremost. And I didn't know that. Wow. Wow, y'all are making me feel awesome. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for loving my streams. I really appreciate that. And shouts out to Lou Sassel. I like y'all names. Y'all are good peeps. Hey Maya, hey Nolan, hi. Prabit. I know I'm demolishing your name, but I know it's an Indian name and it starts with the letter P, so I like that. I love you. Thanks for the fire emojis. Likewise. I'm out. Take care. Okay, good. I'm sorry that I'm not getting to the point of my life today. C. Blakes. Please do not say this in my life. But shouts out to you. My first time seeing you and your Rasta locks look good. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. All right. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and hi Esme. Okay. So what's up, y'all? Let's talk about what I wanted to talk about today, which is, why do you have my stuff over here, boo? Which is well, not on my live, you won't. So you could kick fucking rocks to get the hell up out of here. That's what you could do. Get the step in, like Martin says. How are you doing, Essie? I'm doing wonderful. Thank you. How are you doing? All right. So today we're talking about the word grandiose. I know. That's why I'm gonna start getting back on my laptop. On the laptop, it lets you do all that stuff. I still trying to figure out how to do it on my phone, but I'm also trying to not give these people my energy, you know? Negative people try to siphon your energy because they don't have none. They're energy vampires. And they say a lot of BS because they don't got nothing better to do. But we're talking about grandiose today because I don't have a journal log from today from last year. Yeah, that's what somebody else told me. Moderators. But I'm just on here popping my shit. I am not, I guess that I am teaching in a way and through sharing my story and my traumatizing experience. But when I get back on here teaching and being in teacher mode, I will get a moderator. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Anyways, we're talking about grandiose. What do y'all think about the word grandiose? And do you think, just from me tapping back in on my YouTube daily, do you get that I am a grandiose person? First of all, I don't think that there's nothing wrong with being grandiose. Grandiose means that you believe in yourself and you think that you can accomplish goals that seem too big for people who have small minds and they can't comprehend and they don't have any goals for themselves. So I have a lot of goals, and I have a lot of things that I have achieved thus far in my life, and I have a lot of things that I am going to achieve in the rest of my lifetime. And I don't think that they're unattainable or unrealistic, or I don't think that I am a person that's incapable of achieving the things that I want. So I disagree with that lady, psychiatrist, doctor, who takes meds in order for to get up out of her bed in order to go do her job, who told me that. I think that when you have big goals, you shouldn't tell them to people with small minds or small-minded people or people who aren't achieving anything outside of what school and society and their parents tell them to do. And so I accept being called a grandiose person or having a grandiosity about myself. So just want to check in. Yeah, also, I had read that when I looked up the definition of grandiose, so I was like, what are you talking about? But I am not an arrogant person, but I could see how somebody could spin that. I am a confident person, and I believe in myself, and I believe I could do anything I put my mind to, because thus far in my life, anything I put my mind to, I've been able to do it. And I could teach myself anything, I could learn how to do anything, just like anybody else. It's whatever. If you have a limiting belief mindset, then you will live in lack, and most people want you to live in lack. We are conditioned as people through school, through society, and definitely through your parents to live in lack and to live in fear and to play it small and to not be confident and to not believe in yourself and to do what other people want you to do, be a people pleaser. Fuck that. You should be who God wants you to be. You should be who you are. You shouldn't be ashamed of who you are and your goals. And you also should get out of environments that want to keep you small and living in lack. It's just that simple. What do you want me to check out if I have any free time? And I don't have any free time. I can make some time to be available for things if I'm interested in them. But there's nothing free in life or about myself. That's not what it means actually. It's called being confident in yourself. Yeah, that's what when she told me that and when I was able to look it up, because she couldn't really define. She just told me that. She was like, you fit the criteria for being bipolar. And then I said, what does that mean? What is the criteria? She couldn't tell me the criteria, and then that was her response. She just said, you're just a very grandiose person, and you have a grandiosity about your ideas of life and the outcome of life and the goals that you see yourself obtaining. So this psychiatrist literally told me that it is unrealistic for me, and I am incapable of being a paid professional speaker, a motivational speaker, an inspirational speaker, and that nobody gets paid for storytelling. First of all, there are so many people who get paid being a motivational speaker or an inspirational speaker or any kind of speaker. So that's not even a far-fetched, grandiose idea. That's very attainable. So I was just like, this lady doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. What have you achieved? Okay. Not responding to kangaroos, man. Hi, Quan. I like your name. Namin, what's up? Thank you for the emojis. Grandiosity. Okay, I did just respond to that. I agree with you, Marv. But I'm not an arrogant person, so I don't even look at grandiose in that term. What are you doing to achieve them? To achieve what? Not responding to you. Why are you still here? I don't understand. I'm not even shouting out your name. You're just a kangaroo. Do you squeeze your own orange juice? I make fresh pressed juice. I haven't in a while just because of what's going on with me. But I do prefer to make my own fresh juice. Not necessarily orange juice, but any kind of juice as long as it's fresh pressed. What do you teach? I've taught a lot of things in my businesses that I was just doing. I was teaching people about plant-based alternatives and how to transition to a plant-based lifestyle. And so I was getting booked to go to schools and specifically teach to kids. And that was my preference because kids are more open-minded and not so stuck in their ways as adults. And I've created a few different products and services. And I was also teaching about gentle parenting and changing the narrative about the way you should go about parenting and breaking the cycle of generational curses and traumas of one, beating kids. I don't think that you should beat your kids. I don't think that you should yell and scream at your kids. I think that you should lead with love and not instead of lecture. So those are my main things that I teach. And I also teach personal development of how to personally develop and start and build a business and turn your life into a lifestyle by saving yourself and participating in your own rescue. So there's a few different things. And oh, I have my bottle of sauce up here. I can show you one of my products that I created that I still actually sell online, and I have been able to hold on to one of my restaurants. I lost a few of them from going through this situation, but hope that answers your question. My daughter has serious energy. Well, tell me about it. I'm on year 5. You got that from what you hear in the background. She be all over the place, yo. That's why I be like, oh, it's so much easier to do these when she's at school and I have the time, or I try to do it while she's sleeping. But I got on last night and it was just me talking. Why would you be qualified to do that? What is inspiring about you? First of all, I'm me. There's mad shit inspiring about me because of things I have suffered and survived through. Just like whatever and whoever you are, there's lots of inspiring things about you if you know how to flip it and use it for positivity and not negativity. And what do you mean, what makes me qualified to do that? I qualify myself. You don't have to ask anybody's permission in order to do anything. If you feel that way, then that means and shows how programmed you are. And you'll always be waiting for somebody to give you permission to do something that you don't need anybody's permission to do. You just start fucking doing it. That's how. Where did you find this psych? Okay. I didn't find them. My ex strategically locked me up. That's how I got into this situation. That's why every day I get on here and I share a story time from this time last year. So I didn't go find them. I would never go find them. I used to work in hospitals and psych wards and locked facilities and rehabs and nursing homes and all that. I have 17 years experience working in the medical field. But this last year happened to me via my ex of 11 years.
I'm not feeling well.
You're not feeling well? All right. Oh, okay. I appreciate you clarifying that. I hope I answered your question. I said hi, J Mama.
It's not
Not responding to you. Not responding to you. I'm not responding to y'all or calling y'all out, calling out your name. I'm even giving you a shout out. Y'all all are kangaroos. Thank you, Kanal. I hope that's how you say your name. God bless you. Likewise. Blue Sassel. Is this the person that just asked me to give you a shout out? What's up? Welcome, welcome. Hello from Ghana. Oh, thank you. How's Ghana? I want to go there. I actually want to move there one day in the near future. Responding to you, kangaroo. Okay, that's all solid stuff and life experience. My fault if I came off of being a troll. I didn't really know if you were trolling or not. I was just like, sometimes reading text, you put your own energy and on it, so I really didn't know. But no, I just wanted to let you know that, like, I learned that from leaving the medical field, and I stopped pursuing to be a nurse practitioner, and stopped pursuing, honestly, working jobs, yo. And let me just tell you this before I go into that. When I was working and pursuing nursing, I did nursing. I did so many jobs in the medical field. And I only became an LPN, and then I wanted to skip over RN and get my nurse practitioner license. And then, like, while doing that, I had been working in the medical field for like 14 years at that point. And I just wasn't happy. And then here in my hometown, I had finally gotten to the most popular hospital here, and I thought at the time when I got in there that was going to be my dream job, and I was going to retire from there. And it was absolute hell. And every night while I was there working, I was just like, gosh, like, I hate this. It was making me depressed. It was making me sad. And I was just realizing, and then I started also getting sick and having health problems. And I was like, you know what? Like, I'm doing this to please my mom and please my grandma. And then I had got accommodated to the lifestyle and the money that I was making and the title. And one day I was at work and I was like, I have to work in the environment. Not my mom, not my grandma, or not anybody else that will clown me or make fun of me and not understand, like, why I left the field. Like, oh, why are you leaving that good job and that job security and the good money? And it's like, at the end of the day, I'm the one that has to work in the environment. I'm the one that has to work around sickness and smelling people and looking at open wounds and dealing with all the stuff. Like, I'm in the environment, not them. They just see, like, oh, the scrubs and the money and, the cars and the lifestyle that I was able to afford myself at the time when I was doing that. But I'm like, I'm in the environment, I'm getting sick. You become a product of your environment. So I was starting to have a lot of health issues and not putting two and two together that it's from the environment that I'm working in. And then also, I've always been on a journey of finding a job that I could make more money and work less. And one day I was just like, you know what? This nursing shit is a scam. Because why the hell I keep going to school to get more degrees and more licenses so that I could work 12 hours? I don't want to work 12 hours. I want to make more and work less. Like, what is the job that I could make more and work less? And the sad reality is there is no job that you can make more and work less. Every job is going to require you to work more and make a little bit more. Seems like you're making a little bit more, but it always takes your time, and there's never enough money, and you always have to sacrifice memories over money. So I started learning business in 2014, and I've been an entrepreneur, and I started several businesses with this man that I thought I would spend the rest of my life with. Joke's on me. Actually, everything happens for a reason. And so I just want to share my story and my life because life is funny and God is funnier. And you know what? There is a purpose and a reason that all this happened. And how you have it in your head and the idea that you have of how your life is going to turn out, it never goes that way. And if you trust the path that you're on and the things that are happening to you, and you let go of the shit that you're trying to hold on to, there's a much better life out there for you. All right, let me check in with y'all. But I hope that makes sense. JS realized again of what I said. But yeah, so I qualified myself. I started teaching myself about how I got into teaching about plant-based and transitioning to a plant-based lifestyle. Is I was having my health issues, which is why I left the medical field. And I did all the typical shit that people tell you to do, which is go to the doctors. And all the doctors are going to do, which I already knew, is prescribe you medication and tell you to come back in 30 days and try something else and try something else. And they just give you that cycle. They never really give you a prognosis, let alone a diagnosis or a remedy or a solution. And the thing about prescription meds is that if they worked, then you would only need one prescription. You wouldn't need to keep refilling it. And so I was having a lot of inflammation and edema, and it wasn't going away. It was getting worse. And they, like, the last time I went to the doctor, they were like, oh, it's just a mystery condition. We don't know why you're having these issues. This is something people deal with later on in life. And at the time I was 27. So they were like, you're just gonna have to deal with it. And then it made me start doing my own R&D. And through my R&D, I kept finding out that if you have a diet high in meat and dairy, then you would face these symptoms of the inflammation and edema that I was having. And like a light bulb went off. I'm like, you know what? I never thought about health issues having anything to do with the food that you eat. And then it made me think about, like, I'm sure there are so many other people that don't think about what they're eating and putting in their mouth having anything to do with health issues. They always think it has something to do with, like, oh, it runs in my family, or it's part of getting older, and it's just something that's going to happen. So I really didn't think about creating a business from it. I had just started a page where I was sharing my journey in real time, and things just popped off from there. And so I can show you guys. I created a vegan business, vegan catering, and we used to go around to all the schools here and, like, teach and do presentations about healthier alternatives and all the shit I just said. And then uh-oh. Bubble numbs down. What time is it? We're gonna have to eat soon. And then I created this is one of my products, my most popular product. It's called Everything Sauce. It's a sauce that goes on everything. And I initially created it as a way to help myself and my husband, who wasn't my husband, eat more vegetables. And so when I would pitch the sauce, that would be my pitch, is that it is a sauce made of all healthy ingredients. It's an agave-based flavor enhancer that converts any meal and snack into a gourmet experience. But it was really as a way paired with my vegan business to help anybody of any age implement more vegetables into their daily intake, daily diet. And so I still sell the sauce online. And then I was in a lot of restaurants. But after all this happened to me, it pared me down to 2 restaurants. And then one of the restaurants just closed in April. So I'm still in one restaurant where I make gallons for them, several gallons a month. So anyways, hi, Omen. Oh, no, I'm not saying you need permission from others. You misunderstood. I meant, why would somebody, lots of people, pay you to have you speak to groups of people? Oh, because if you become an expert at anything, several people will pay you to, like colleges and schools pay people thousands of dollars every year to have people come and speak about whatever they're experts in. So if you want to be a paid speaker, it's just about having a lot of knowledge in a particular niche or field that most people don't know about, and start putting yourself out there, to have people book you to speak. It's just that simple. And I mean, you could literally speak about anything. You can speak about trauma, you can speak about health, you can speak about education, you can speak about parenting, you can speak literally you could speak about anything, as long as you know more information about it than the average person. And there's plenty of people that will pay you. So you just gotta put yourself out there. If that's what you want to do. Ciao, Bella. Hi, Lucas. I'm from Massachusetts. Oh, you're from Switzerland? Wow. I've never been to Switzerland. Shouts out to Switzerland. Welcome. What sort of restaurant do you have? I don't have a restaurant. I had a catering business, a vegan catering business. And then the sauce, what did I just do with it? The sauce product that I created was in several restaurants here in Massachusetts and in Connecticut. I connected to you. I've been listening, and I'll catch you on the other hand. Okay, thank you, Richmond. Thanks for checking in. For sure. You're welcome. You study medicine? Shouts out to you. I want nothing to do with medicine unless it's herbs, natural medicine. Am I Nigerian? No, I'm not Nigerian. Nursing is tough. Tell me about it. I hated it. And I got into the field to please my mom and my grandma. But then also, I really genuinely like helping people. So that's how I looked at it. Like, oh, I get to help people that are sick and they can't help themselves, and be friendly and be attentive. The number one thing that you will get in trouble for working in nursing in the medical field is being attentive to the patients and talking to them, engaging with them. You will get written up because they don't want you to, you'll be targeted. They don't want you talking to the patients. They don't want you being attentive. Like, isn't that the whole purpose of healthcare? That's why I started a blog called The Hell in Healthcare. And it was very popular. And I should have kept going on with it. But then I started doing all this business shit. And so I had neglected it for like several years now. But it was really popular. And anyone that worked in the medical field, you would know that I'm telling the truth. And you would know that you would have stories to share, because the medical field is hell. So I will never go back. How about moving closer to Jamaica? I've never been to Jamaica. Yeah, I definitely want to go to the island, so I'm not against that. Mass General, yep, I've worked there before. I worked in a lot of hospitals. They're just like death facilities. It's hell. It's complete hell. Shouts out to anybody who wants to do it. I won't tell you not to. I'm just telling you it wasn't for me. And I stayed in the field longer than I should have. Just like I stayed in my relationship longer than I should have. Nurses are awesome, most of them anyways. Yeah. There are a lot of good nurses, but then there are a lot of nurses who become a nurse and then they're like so stuck up and they can't answer call bells or get water or do just like basic humane things. They're just like, oh, where's the tech? Where's this? Where's that? So it really depends. But nurses are awesome. They should get paid more. And it's unfortunate that the environment changes the reason and the person as to why they initially got started to being a nurse. You're right. You can always go get a refund on your misery and go back to that job. Facts, yo. That's why you should tap into yourself more and tune out of the world less. And you should really just like chase your own goals and chase your purpose, yo. You don't necessarily have to chase a job. Gotta chase your purpose, because you were put here for a purpose, and you were put here to fulfill that purpose. And if you're so caught up and so busy chasing jobs and titles and school, you'll never find your purpose, yo. And just like you said, you can always go back. Like, if you took time out for yourself and really tapped into yourself and pushed through with that, you would learn that you wouldn't even want to go back. You wouldn't want to go back to that, because it's like a hell to be on somebody else's time, to have to ask people when you can use the bathroom, to have to wait around and get paid. Like, the biggest thing entrepreneurship has taught me and business has taught me is that if I work every day, I should get paid every day. Like, when I did catering and when I sell my sauce, I get paid instantly right then and there. I don't have to wait weeks out for somebody else to pay me. When you get your paycheck, you are the last person to get paid. Everybody gets a cut off of your 100% work. You do all the work, and then somebody else gets paid before you get your actual check. You get what's left over. So you never will have the time freedom or the money freedom. You will always have to choose making money over making memories. You will always have to ask somebody else's permission for a day off, and then verify and justify why you need that day and why you need that time. It's hell. And then waking up to somebody's alarm clock. Yo, I've been too free for too long. I have no desire. Hey, no thank you. I have no desire to go back and punch anybody's clock or be on somebody else's time or rush in traffic. I have no desire. Hi, Trick Shot. How are you? Hi, Tony. Thanks for checking in. Marcio. Hola, princesa linda de más. Gracias. ¿Cómo estás? Investing, day trading. I work 6 hours a week. No, thank you. All right, cool. Yes, you always got to invest in yourself first. I'm not ever knocking a job and not telling people not to work. I'm just saying that, put yourself first. Participate in your own rescue, however you fit that into your day, so that one day you can have complete time freedom and complete money freedom. Not necessarily, Marv. There are lots of people who like working. They like working a job, and there's lots of people that just like chasing school and getting as many degrees and certificates as possible just to say that they did it. I'm not one of those people. So I was always like that. Like, every job I get, I keep having to work more, and yes, I'm making a little bit more, but where's the job where I could work less and make more and have this lifestyle that I've always been chasing? There is no job that's going to do it. That job I have to create for myself. And I'm willing to do that. You want to hear about the man? What about the man? What about the man? I did get on here. You know what's funny is that I started this series. Let me respond to you, C. Blakes. I started this series to share about this man and what he did to me and our life and all this stuff that I thought was gonna be forever. And when I get on here, nobody wants to clearly hear about that stuff. So I don't know. What exactly do you want to hear about this? I'm gonna give you guys 7 more minutes, and then I gotta get back to mommy time. So what you want to hear about it? Go ahead. If you're asking me anything stupid or anything negative, I'm not gonna respond to you. Life happens, all good. You got that right, Jamal. See what I'm saying? I don't got time. Cosmic Ape, hi, welcome. Portia, hi. Do you put the sauce on veggies, or are the veggies in that sauce? That's a good question. So you can put the sauce on whatever you want. I initially created it for it to solely be for people to want to eat more vegetables, because most people growing up have a traumatic relationship with vegetables. You're either beaten to or enforced to eat them, or made to go to bed because you didn't eat your vegetables on your plate, or you just think that they taste nasty or they look nasty or they're green and you don't want to eat them. So I wanted to remove the negative connotation with the vegetables. To answer your question about if there's vegetables in the sauce, no. It's an agave based sauce, and it has agave, and then it's a layered sauce. So when you taste it, it'll be really sweet at first, and then you'll taste the spices that I have in, which are turmeric, ginger, and garlic. So you'll have all those, and then you'll get a little kick at the end, which comes from the sriracha. So I guess peppers, chili peppers. um, but you can put the sauce on anything. No, thank you. No, thank you. Lots of people, my biggest customers are meat eaters. Ironically, the total difference of what I created it for. But most people who buy it to put it on meats. I use it a lot. I use this sauce every day, so I use it a lot to cook with it. So it's really good for sautéing, frying. Like if you want to like fry some chicken, right? Let's use that as an example. Instead of using egg to coat with the flour, you can use the sauce and then put the flour and then deep fry it. It'll be really good. If you want to grill it or bake with it in the oven, put it on whatever vegetables, meat, it will stick to whatever you're baking it or grilling it on really well. And then, like I said, I like to cook with it a lot. So when I do sauces like spaghetti or chili or stir fries, I just use the sauce. And then I use it a lot for dipping. And my daughter does it a lot for her nuggets or fries or hash browns. So basically anything you would use for any sauce, like soy sauce, ketchup, it could replace anything. And I also use it a lot for salad dressing. So it's very versatile, and I get so many compliments on it and a lot of questions as to like how I created it or any of stuff. I really pulled this out my head one day. I was making something for me and that man, and it just needed something. Or maybe we ate out that day and it needed something. So I whipped up this sauce. And then it turned into its own big thing. I started making it for his friends and for family members because they wanted it for chicken. And then I created a business from it. Hi, Arush. Hi. I hope I said your name right. Hi, besties. Welcome. Now that's facts. There is a long delay between the comments and the dialogue. I'm sorry. How do you suppose I fix that? There be like so much going on. And plus, sometimes I'm trying to like not look at the comments because there's a lot of negativity and a lot of people saying like stupid shit. So, and I got on here to talk about what I wanted to talk about, and it didn't even get done the way that I pictured it in my head. So I'm trying to keep up with the dialogue as best as I can, trying to stay engaging, and I hope that I'm doing a good job. I'm sorry. Hi. Where are you from, Sandu? I'm from Massachusetts. You're very welcome, Arush. I used to work in Nantucket. Oh, really? Nantucket, that's where all the, damn, what are those drinks? Snapple? Is that where Snapple comes from? Switzerland is stunning, I'm sure. What did you just step on? I've never been to Switzerland. You earned a subscriber from Nepal. I think I said that right. Hi, Rohit. Thank you for joining and thank you for subscribing. No, I'm not Nigerian. What makes you keep asking me that? What about me gives off Nigerian vibes? My locks? No, Sage, nurses should get paid more and teachers should get paid less, to be honest. Why? I'm sorry. Teaching is a hard job. I honestly think teachers should get paid more than nurses, in my personal opinion. Teaching is hard. Teachers have a hard job, and the higher up they go with working with kids, like middle school and high schoolers, is brutal. Hell no, they should get paid way more. Okay, not responding to you. Nurses should get paid just how they are. If you move up the ranks, then you should get paid more than that. Just simple. I agree. You have autism. Okay, then, but why did you just make this comment? I feel like everybody has autism to be really, and I have I'm autistic, and so is my daughter. Like I said, it's 7:30. I'm about to wrap this up. Gotta go. Lucky nurses should get paid more, and administrators in hospitals and medical bureaucrats shouldn't exist as in many numbers. Agreed. I'll never be that person ever again after the COVID break allowed me to teach myself how to day trade, and I'll never look back. I make a high six-figure salary and work 6 hours, max 10 hours a week. I love that for you. Throw yourself a party. I'm so excited and so happy for you. Yes, COVID changed a lot of things. COVID hopefully opened up a lot of people's eyes. I became a mom right at COVID, so I had a really hard time. COVID was rough. But I'm glad that COVID made you tap into yourself more and teach yourself a sustainable skill set that nobody can take away from you, and that you have uncapped earning potential. So I love that for you. Just go to the doctor, get a doctor note, and if they ask any questions, that's HIPAA's law. Can you? Okay, not see what I'm saying? Get off my chat, yo. Yeah, I am not the loves to work type for a 5% raise each year. Preach, yo. People be holding on to jobs for like 50-cent raises for the year. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Get your foot down. Get your foot down. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not about that. That's just for the birds. But there's people that love it, yo. Anyway, I'm gonna run. So am I. So much love and light to you and your loved one. Oh, thank you. Likewise. I'm about to wrap it up too because I want to get to the store and do a couple other things before bath time. My day has been good. SRM6. How's your day? One last thing. What's your website that you sold the sauce on? It's everything sauce, everything with an A, not an I.com. I don't know what you're talking about, iceberg. You said that you're muted. Am I? That's the sign I need to get off. I don't know why I'm muted. I'm sorry if I am. I don't know. I'm still learning how to work my phone on here with YouTube. I'm like an IG, Facebook expert. YouTube, I'm still learning. I am okay. Mohan, thank you for asking. How are you? No apologies necessary. You're doing a great job. Very engaging conversation and live in general. Props to you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. I will be back tomorrow. Maybe I'll be from the park again tomorrow. Because sometimes this room, I feel like the lighting in here is not doing me any justice, but thank you. And I'm out now. That's a testament to our engagement ability. Thank you, deuces. You're awesome. Skills and skipping jobs that appreciate those skills pay more as you get older. Agreed. Dan Demon. No justice. All right. So I got to wrap it up. I got to go back to full-time mommy mode. But I hope that this was engaging. I didn't really get to talk about the grandiose and grandiosity like I really wanted to go in. I didn't have a journal note from today, so I'll be back tomorrow. Have a nice evening, Danielle. Agreed. Am I a Christian? I don't get into religion. I do have a relationship with God. God wants you to have a relationship, not really necessarily be religious, but that's a whole other conversation. So before I go, I will leave you with my 3 messages, as always. 1, don't let anybody label you. Hi, Victor. Because those who want to give you a label want you to live in lack and not your purpose. They see something in you that they don't want you to see in yourselves, so they try to label you so you will live up to that label and not your name and not the purpose that God has for your life. You want to use this? 2, don't let anybody put you in a box, because those who try to put you in a box is simply because they cannot get out of theirs and they want to keep you where they're at. And then 3, don't forget to turn your life into a lifestyle. You do that by participating in your own rescue and saving yourself from who your parents want you to be, who society tries to make you to be and who school tries to mold you to be. And you were born for a purpose, not to work a job and pay bills and just die. So, with that being said, I hope that you have a great night, and I gotta go. Peace.